take you to our News at Prime anchor, Xoli Mngambi, is in Cape Town. And Xoli, still staying on the theme of Parliament, you're with Moloto Mothapo, where you are. Tell us more.
Indeed, Zianda, we are trying to do away with the serious discussions that you guys have been having inside there. We were witnessing all of the sights and sounds here, the dress rehearsals. You will never believe that everything that was happening at the time that the dress rehearsals were being conducted, everything is done according to as if we are actually on the day of State of the Nation address. What am I talking about? So when the soldiers were now done with their dress rehearsal, it was a touch after 7, and we're told that that is part and parcel of this training, or should we say the dress rehearsals before the president does come down. So let's talk to someone who knows a little bit more about what we are going to see here tomorrow. And Moloto Mothapo speaks for Parliament, and he joins us now. I want to start off this conversation with something much more interesting. I said we're doing away with the serious conversations. So one of those is the information I have gotten that possibly the next State of the Nation address might not be here next year. When I say here, behind you, it's the City Hall of the city of Cape Town. That's where it's going to be held tomorrow. It's been here at least for the past 3 years. Am I correct in that assumption?
The past 4 years.
Yeah.
So this should be the last. In terms of the timelines for the rebuilding of the National Assembly and the adjacent building of the old Assembly Chamber, we are going to finish that project in December. So come Sona 2027, we will be opening Parliament, we will be opening the new National Assembly with the State of the Nation address at our original precincts, which is Parliament of the Republic of South Africa. So work is going on, Claudia. The contractors are working day and night. They are working over the weekend. They were working throughout December. So we have taken everything into consideration, weather conditions and all the things that might delay us. And we are confident that we'll be delivering to the people of South Africa their parliament, brand new parliament, come December.
Part of the reason why I wanted to start with that conversation around whether or not the next Sona is going to be here is that there is a guest marquee. I used the term earlier that it is an overflow. That might be insulting for...
It's not an overflow. It's a guest marquee.
It's a guest
marquee. So we have got about 2 locations or areas for the hosting of our guests to the State of the Nation address. So there is those that will be sitting in the public gallery, and there is another category that will be sitting in the marquee. So we try as much as possible to accommodate various stakeholders, members of the public, various representatives of state organs, the arms of the state. As you know, this is a State of the Nation address is a state event with the participation of the 3 arms of the state, representatives and provincial spheres of government. So you can imagine the interest in the State of the Nation address, and that's why now we have got that marquee, which is spacious, so that we can welcome as many South Africans and representatives of a wide range of our society as possible.
The viewers might think that I was lying, I was making stuff up when I said everything that was happening during the dress rehearsal was in accordance with the time that this will be taking place tomorrow. Am I correct in that assumption? And why is that, by the way?
Yeah, that's the reason why there is a term called military precision. It literally means that you know, they do things. Every second matters. When they have, you know, planned something, they plan it to the letter to make sure that the president arrives at this particular time. At this particular time, there should be the singing of the national anthem. It must be synchronized with the 21-gun salute. Immediately after that, he will turn and take a number of steps to the National Assembly chamber.
Yeah.
As soon as he enters the door, Imbongi, the press singer, will kick on and render the item. As we know, the Imbongi for this year is using the language of the Khoisan heritage. So it will be a few seconds, and then the House will start. The Speaker of the National Assembly or the Chairperson of the National Council of Provinces, as they are jointly presiding, they will then open the sitting and outline the rules of the National Assembly that are relevant, and then call the President. So everything has to be done on time. And the involvement of the military is very important because it makes sure that from the moment the President actually leaves his residence, up to the moment he arrives here, how long he will take to wave as he goes through the guard of honor, up to the moment that he takes that stage. So it's well planned.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you very much indeed, Moloto Mothapo,
Thank you very much.
giving us the behind the scenes. I want to call it that. It's the behind the scenes, and I want to show you just one last time. I promise I'm stopping to talk now because I can talk a whole lot more. I want to show you where we are stationed, because as members of the public, sometimes you wonder, so where are these media people stationed whenever everything is going on inside the City Hall? As my colleague Senzo Mahlobo is showing you now, these are the marquees. It's tents, if you want to really put it plainly. These are the marquees where the media houses are stationed. Some of them you can see they've got colleagues inside still setting up. Ours is a bit darkened. It's part of the theme. We try and do things with precision as well as Newzroom Afrika. So just giving you the sense of what is behind the City Hall. And if Senzo goes right towards the end there is that guest marquee that Moloto Mothapo was talking about, and that's where these guests that may not necessarily be accommodated inside the City Hall, that's where they will be stationed. And you may be wondering where we are right now in proximity to where the ad hoc committee that has been sitting listening to Paul O'Sullivan just a few moments ago. There was that 21 gun salute, very loud, and I was just wondering in my head, where could they be sitting, and are they able to conduct their meeting without all of this disturbance? And we're told that they are at the Good Hope Chamber, and it is a few distance away from us, and so they are completely shielded from what would have been happening here.